morning and welcome to Love Every Moment, coming to you today from 1880 Town in South Dakota. Today's verse is 1 John 5:18. We know that no one who is born of God sins, but he who was born of God keeps him, and the evil one does not touch him. Well, the first part says we know that no one who is born of God sins. And you might say, whoa, hold the phone. I thought the previous two verses talked about a Christian who was either committing a sin leading to death or a sin not leading to death. But in any case, that a Christian can sin. And now it says we know that no one who is born of God sins. So what's going on? Can a Christian sin or can a Christian not sin? So for this, I like to go back to my metaphor of the car, that my life is a car. And before I became a Christian, I might have rolled down the window and listened to the Holy Spirit and even obeyed him, but I was in the driver's seat. And as long as I'm in the driver's seat, I'm still in the realm of sin, under the umbrella of sin, because I'm guiding my life myself. He might tell me what to do from the outside, but he's not on the inside. The Spirit wants to be in control of the car, in control of my life. He wants me to scooch over to the passenger seat and let him be in the driver's seat in full control. Once I allow that and surrender full control, that he could have full control of the steering wheel and the gears and all the buttons and everything else, that's when I become a Christian. Now, with me in the passenger seat, I'm in the perfect place. Not that I'm perfect, but I'm in the perfect place, the place where he wants me to be, because from that place he's still in control and can tell me about life's lessons. Now, while I'm in the passenger seat, sometimes I might get a little fleshly and reach over and grab the steering wheel or fiddle with the buttons, say I don't want to go to that place, and I try to steer us to some other place. Of course, that's going to interrupt the smooth driving of the car, and things are not going to go well if I interfere. The best thing I can do, of course, is to sit back, surrender control to him, and let him have full control of the car, which again, in my metaphor, is full control of my life. So if I do those small sins, that's something about like the sin that does not lead to death. These are normal, if I could use that word, everyday sins that, a Christian might commit. But he's no longer under that umbrella of sin. He's no longer under the control of sin. As it says in Romans 6:2, how shall we who died to sin still live in it? We don't live in that world of sin anymore. So that's the idea, that we're really in a different position when he's in control. The second part of today's verse says, but he who was born of God keeps him. Now let's make sure we know who's who. He who was born of God, that's Jesus, keeps him, that's you and me. So Jesus keeps you and me, all right? And if Jesus is keeping us, then we don't have to worry. If he's doing the keeping, we are secure. And if we, again, commit a small sin or something like that, fiddle with the radio, whatever, then we don't have to worry because he keeps us. Jesus keeps us. And there's nothing better. Finally, the last part says, and the evil one does not touch him. Some Christians get in this real hissy fit about Satan, and they go on this thing about, Satan, I bind you, and they do it 5 times a day, and Satan, I cast you out, Satan, I command that you do this and that. Well, of course, Satan is very amused by that, because we have no such power to do that, all right? Only God can bind Satan. And get this, if God is in control of our lives, Satan can't touch us, because Jesus is keeping us, so we don't have to worry about it. Besides, if you really want to stick it to Satan, what he hates the most is when we love him. He hates it when we love God. So let's stick it to Satan. Let's let the Spirit be in the driver's seat, and by that, let's love every moment, because then we're going to love every moment. I'm your average wretch, and I hope you have a great week.